This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Okay, so damn, this thing's like going crazy. All right, so let's get right into this. We got let's talk about this. 600 Breezy and Tay Savage. Tay Savage says, "I respect 600 Breezy opinion." I think this is FYBJ man, whatever the guy's name is. Okay. He's always on Adam 22's thing, and I guess he has beef with 600 Breezy. Who can keep up with these tiny beefs, right? But I guess he said he'll never be cool with him again or something like that. Well, anyways, let's see what Tay Savage says. He says, "To be honest, I don't expect all these people to understand what I do or got going on. Not me and real FYBJ man, not direct ops. But we did have an altercation with each other because of our hood's altercations." I gotta break all this down on the internet, but like I said before, I don't expect for everybody to understand. As far as Nemo060 and JHE Ruga, this is like a whole, the Chicago thing is like its own little like crime saga. I mean, look at all the names that came out of Chicago, like beefing with little blocks and stuff. Think about that. Now think about how many of them are on YouTube and having podcasts now talking about the streets when that's a big no-no, okay? I'm not from the street, bro, okay? But I understand certain things, okay? And that is a big no-no. If you're from the street, right? And then you're doing podcasts and now talking about that stuff, that's always been taboo. But it's cool now. You know, Whack 100 does it. This person does. It's just like, it's funny how that times changed. I'm telling you, man. 10 years ago, even 7 years ago, 8 years ago, I'd say, like, it started softening up after that. Taboo, man. Now it's just like whatever. That just shows you that like morals and principles slowly go out the window. That's why I don't care when people snitch and stuff now. It's like, so, bro, we're here. Like, we're at the point where it doesn't matter anymore, you know? Don't do crimes with nobody no more because they'll snitch on you for sure. Or like, it doesn't matter anymore. Very people have morals and principles. So what does he say? He says, I hate all this on the internet, but like I said before, I don't expect for everybody to understand as far as Ruga situation goes. Mimo and Ruga, I respect y'all doing something positive and keeping it off the internet for people not to know. I just didn't get why it's being mentioned now. I salute all you brothers, though, and hope y'all continue to be good men. I mean, you know, all that killing and stuff was trash. I'm not saying that should be going on. But, like, let the drill rap go away, bro. Like, that was a little too much. Yeah, these guys were killing each other. Like, it became like a sport, even in New York City, you know? It sprinkled into New York City where it was a sport. These guys were killing each other for sport, bro. Like a video game. Young Miami responds to, she's going through it. She's going to lose her podcast because Diddy's just pulling the plug on everything. Revolt's going to be sold for sure. Diddy will be fine. I'm just saying I think Diddy's going to trim his life down and do something different because at least for a few years, you know, because this isn't really, this is getting crazy. A lot of people are coming out. His past is catching up with him right now. Someone says, when Carisha was gatekeeping deodorant, I knew we lost the plot. Like, girl, it's some deodorant. Airhead looks like, what is this? Someone says, shut your musty ass up, dirty jealous. Yo, Young Miami, did she do that on her show? Like, she wouldn't let people know what deodorant she used? What's going on? Is that what we're talking about? Birdman and which was not Tamar? Which Braxton was he gonna marry? The main one, right? Birdman, Braxton. Which one was it? Can't keep all these Braxtons. I only knew one Braxton. Now I know a million of them. Tony Braxton, yeah. They shut down the wedding rumors and said we're both single and traveling. Freddie Gibbs calls out Akademiks again today and says, calls him HOE ass. I'm going to come to the court and slap you. Let the disrespect be as loud as the disrespect. Okay? Bro, worry about your life, bro. Benny the Butcher got the best of you. He washed you in the dinosaur barbecue. And your girl's chain got took. Like, dude, I love Freddie Gibbs' music. I would listen to Freddie Gibbs over Benny the Butcher, even though I like Benny the Butcher's music too, right? Freddie Gibbs is just way more versatile to me and makes better records. He makes like real records you can listen to, okay? And he's really good at rapping. Benny the Butcher's really good at rapping. But Benny the Butcher washed you. And you guys were beefing with each other, and you weren't prepared going to Buffalo. That right then and there, I was like, this guy is definitely the farthest from street you could think of. Like, me being me, and I'm not even from the streets. Like I understand certain things. I'm not from the streets. I would definitely be prepared going to Buffalo, knowing I got beef with Benny the Butcher. I would say, definitely not going out to eat at the dinosaur barbecue, where I'd be spotted and people would start letting people know where I'm at. You dip and move like in secret, you know. Blueface stands on the fact that he is not the baby father. He says, I got a test. I'm not the baby. He probably did. He might not be the baby's father. If he is the baby's father, he's a clown for saying he got tested. I would have done 3 of them tests you could get at CVS, because he watches the baby, get the hair, do your hair, do 3 of them. Make sure each one comes back the same. If they all come back the same, it's like, all right, now you just got to get a court test. I don't think he has to get a court test, though, because he wasn't present at the birth, so he didn't sign the birth certificate. So she's not claiming he's the father. She can't even get him on papers unless she does a DNA test. Don't forget that. He didn't sign a birth certificate. Dave Chappelle abruptly... You want to know how messed up a birth certificate would be? I've known people that have been in the army and stuff, right? And their wife cheats on them, right? And they sign the birth certificate, right? Thinking it's their baby. Later, it turns out it's not their kid. The army they still garnishes your wages and gives it to the mother because it's embarrassing to them. You signed the birth certificate. You said it was yours, right? So, like, there's no going back on that. They're going to get your wages garnished forever. I mean, that birth certificate thing could be serious in certain situations. Dave Chappelle abruptly ends show. Walks off stage after fan pulls out phone during Florida gig. As he should. He works on material for a year. That material is worth money. When you film a special, it's worth like $15 to $20 million, right? Because he gives it to Netflix. At least $10 million, right? It's a lot of money. Oh, yeah, this is the guy who described the situation. Yeah, you can't bring electric devices into a Dave Chappelle show. Gervonta Davis says David Haney been stealing his swag for years. Who cares? Then Scarlett. So she had some dude over. I guess he was a Minuteman. Then she's kicking him out, and she goes on live and he keeps wanting to hug and stuff. She's, why is this on live? Why is this on live? You're embarrassing this guy on live too. On top of that, he might come back, and he's really coming back now. What, you think it's cool to embarrass people on live? Is that the first thing people think of, is to go live now? Yo, I need this clout. I got nothing else going on. I'm going to show people like I'm savage. Nah. I don't know if Floyd Mayweather knows this, but Manny Pacquiao is announcing a fight with him and Floyd Mayweather at this sometime in 2024. We'll see if Floyd Mayweather even knows. He might be like, I don't know. I didn't agree to do a fight. I didn't agree to do a fight. Anyways, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. I appreciate you guys. Jordan Tower with JT News. Oh, I already said that. Sorry, I'm like just catching up on sleep today. I'm trying to get back on track. I've been off track for like 2 to 3 weeks, like dealing with this HOA dumb thing. I'm moving on from that this week. I got the votes I need. Yo, I'm crazy, bro. I got half the community to vote against something. We'll see what happens, but you know, they're probably going to deny it anyways. It's kind of like communism here. It's like the people on the board get these are people that are like secretaries. There's nothing wrong with being a secretary, but I'm just saying these are people that don't have power at work, which is fine. Not everybody's going to have power at work. But for some reason, when they get on the HOA, they're like, now I can command over my fellow neighbors and tell them what to do. And I'll just raise the fees and I'll spend money. Because think about it, $500,000 is collected, right? Each year. And this is for, things are expensive. Just insurance alone for a community is $90,000, Then you got lawn services, gutter repairs. You got all these it adds up, right? Bro. They're not putting money in savings. It's just it got to be a mess. I uncovered it, and they tried to do an HOA raise to cover up their overspending. They spent like $20,000 on pest control when it usually costs $3,000. Like they just sloppy, man. This is why you don't put someone who's doesn't understand. I won't diss anybody, but someone who just doesn't understand money. And taking care of things in charge. The only reason I live here, I wanted something simple. This is not simple. This is actually more work. I'd rather just go back to being complex. Going back to go just own a house, standalone house, and do everything myself. It's way better because then everything's done. You can take care of everything in the morning and it's done. That's my rant for right now. I hope you guys are having a great first day of the year. Peace.